Hi guys. How are you tonight? I hope you're doing great. I also hope that this sounds a bit better. I'm using it straight from my laptop this time because every time I use it through my mobile, through this app, so that I can use it and move it around a lot better, I've heard it's kind of blotchy, so you can't have my voice very clear. So I've got it set up this way now to see us works better. So I have a pick a card for you tonight, and we have three piles, which this is pretty shaky because I have it set up the way this is. All right. So I don't know how clear you can see this. Let's get this right over here. It's very shiny. Color isn't great on my laptop. Let's see if it's because of not sure if that's helping. So we have three piles. Pile one has a pine cone. Pile two has a rock. And pile three has a feather. Can you see them better this way? Here we go. Maybe. Pile one, pile two, pile three. So I have three piles. And if you've been with me before, you know the drill. If not, I would invite you to take a deep breath and think about your question. Are you compatible? Really? Take a deep breath. Calm your mind and your soul. And when you're ready, pick the pile that resonates with you. You can pause this, look at it. All three. You can pause it and pick the pile that you're drawn to. Not the pile because you like a feather, a pine cone, or a rock, but the one that you're actually drawn to, that you like, that your mind and everything draws you towards. Like you can just feel it more than just seeing it and the look of it. Okay. So without further ado, we'll move on to the piles. 1, 2, 3. We'll start with pile 1. Pine cone. And the first cards are you and your person. The first three cards are for you and your person. So we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and Justice. Let's get these confused. Pretty sure it's Justice. 11. Each set of cards is different. It's Justice. That's what I thought. Justice. I have another deck that I looked at today, and Justice is a totally different card. It's not even the same number, so you can't go by that. Each owner does. Also, we have Lemon and Kitsune. I will show you whom to trust. So let's start out. We're starting out with the King and Queen. So this is a possibility, although we are from the Cups and from the Pentacles. So Pentacles is an earth sign and Cups is a water sign. And water and the earth go well together because we need water and earth to plant a seed and make things grow. But there's something that needs to be balanced. There's something you're not seeing. So take your time moving forward. My advice is to take your time moving forward. He's got his feet firmly planted in the ground, and so does she. But he's on top of water on an island, and he's used to being by himself. This person is used to being by themselves in the middle of an ocean and guiding people. He looks deep in thought as well. His cup is up there and he's offering it, but he's taking his time. The dolphin in the background behind the throne is watching him, but he looks sad. This person has been alone for a while, so it might take a little bit of time to warm up to him. Although you, the queen, or if you could be the guy, you might have been alone for a long time, but the queen, possibly your queen or the person you're thinking about, she looks happy and ready. She's abundant. She has everything she needs. She has the bird keeping an eye out for her. She has her crown. Her feet are firmly planted in the ground, so she's sturdy. The lemons are growing, and we have lemon here too. In order to get this, girl, you're gonna have to think on your feet. Because this lemon says innovative thinking. So you're going to have to think with new ideas. You're normally thinking with your heart, but you're going to have to think with your mind as well for this to work. That's what you're not seeing. She has a sword in her hand and the balance. Swords represent thought and creativity and innovation, ingenuity. And behind, to get the beauty and the butterfly and everything, you're going to have to use that to be able to be the king and pull this sword from the ground. What you're not seeing is the one behind you. You're going to have to use your ingenuity and your creativity and your thought processes to win her heart. She's already happy where she is. She's a strong woman and she can take care of herself. But you have to show her you're strong as well. You got to get out of your doubts. Or if you're her, then you're going to have to use your ingenuity. The pentacles on the back. The pentacle represents earth, fire, wind, earth, fire, water, air, and spirit. So she has everything she needs. But if this man can show you the love that you need, then it's possible. He's going to need to step up and use his creativity and his mind to win your heart. Because you don't need to settle for less. You have everything. You can wait for the right person to come along if this is not the right person for you. But if he proves to be by using his creativity, because he already has the love, he has the water around him. He's probably good at taking care of his home too. He's sturdy. But he has to learn to control his emotions and be strong when you need. You are a strong person, or this woman is a strong person, or this person, this side, the female, the feminine is a strong person, the feminine side, and they have everything they need. But the cop, they don't have a partner. So this is possible if you access innovative thinking. Lemon is also for your solar plexus chakra, which I believe is to do with connections. It's right next to your heart chakra. So it's going to take more than just like that lust. It's going to have to be more than that. And Kitsune, with number 2, will show you whom you can trust. So I don't know who it is that needs to trust, possibly both of you. But I'm thinking this guy, he looks sadder. This masculine presence looks sadder, so he might take a little bit of time to know that he can trust his heart. It looks like he's probably been hurt before. He's pretty sturdy. This seems as if he's been hurt before. So it may take some time for him to figure out who he can trust. Not that he doesn't trust you, but it might take a little bit of extra time. So yes, overall, I see this as a possibility of being compatible if you plant your seeds and nurture them properly with innovative thinking. Thank you very much for coming to this channel and liking, subscribing, and sharing the love, because the purpose of this channel is to reach as many people as possible so that we can shine a little bit of light on the world. So if you haven't already subscribed, please like, subscribe, share, tag a friend, and shine the light a little bit further so that we can put a little bit of brightness in the darkness that is there. Thank you very much. And on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, we have the rock. Can't remember what type of crystal this is right now, but it is what it is. If somebody else can tell me, great. I don't know if you can see it very well. So, for the tarot cards, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. So what this tells me, we also have Bronze, strengthen your body, and Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. Bronze is strengthen your body. So this possibility, compatibility is possible, but it's going to take a lot more work. And there's something someone is hiding. There's someone being deceptive, either taking something away from this possibility or adding to it. And it's a possibility there might be 3 on the go. There's something that's not being told with the 7 of Swords. Someone's being sneaky, either taking something away or trying to return something. Like, it's most likely that this is probably not going to go over well, as the Knight of Cups is fleeting. It's offering the cup, but that horse is ready to take off. And the crab, if any troubles come on the way, or this crab strikes, this horse will flee. It's a very sensitive area. This could be the feminine presence, as this knight looks kind of feminine at the moment. And it looks like they're hesitant and ready to move, while the other person is working very hard to make this work. So one of you is working really hard to make this work and putting a lot into it, while the other person is probably onlooking to you and looks very judgmental. There's waiting in a distance, or feels like you're working so hard and they're being neglected. So they might be ready to run and they're ready to leave right now because either it's possible that they feel like neglected and they think that you're hiding something because you're working hard and they're watching you really hard and they might not understand the situation because you're working really hard. Seems like you have your mind in your work a lot and you're doing a lot of thinking. Or you could, on this side of it, you could possibly be working really hard so that you're not dealing with the thoughts of the possibility that something is being held from you or kept from you and something sneaky is going on behind your back. Like they're barely reaching this cup out to you from the back. Barely. They're very hesitant. Like bronze also makes me think of third place. There might be a third person involved. Maybe this person has a couple choices and is not sure who to offer the cup to. They could be sneaking around, or maybe they got more options. Someone's watching with a close eye or interfering. It's a possibility as well as that third person. Bronze says strengthen your body. It's going to take, for this to work, it's going to take a lot of work and time. And you're going to have to figure out these in things, but the two people have to cooperate for this. And it looks like it's going to be hard to do. So be prepared to strengthen your body, strengthen your heart, strengthen yourself to deal with a certain situation and move forward into another possibility. To get through this, um, I feel like to get through this sadness, look how sad she is. To get through this once upon a midnight dreary, the sadness of this not working out for you, just put yourself into your creativity, your genius, your writing, expression, artistic flow, write it out, journal it out, create something new, do something that makes you feel really good to move forward. And when you move really forward, either this person will come back around or someone new will come that's attracted to your creative, loving spirit and that will love you the way you should be loved versus this person who's not giving you the time that you should get or the honor that you should get or is offering this cup and not keeping things from you because you deserve better than this. You don't deserve the bronze. You deserve the gold. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Have someone that's honest with you. And yes, hardworking, but they share with you and they talk to you and they love you and you know it. This is an unhappy place. Third place, keeping secrets from you, barely offering your cup, ready to take off, watching over your every move, making sure you're working hard. They're making it even harder on you. Harder work, watching over. Focus on your creativity, your genius, your writing. You're probably a creative person, expression and artistic flow. And you will get through this and move on to the next person that will show you much more love and much better. And that's it for pile 2. On to pile 3. So, with pile 3, for some reason, the universe only gave me 2 cards. And it was the Ace of Pentacles, which is abundance, and the Two of Swords, which is creativity and new endeavors. 2 are usually like pairs. But this person, oh, what else we got? And it's the Feather. That's also an air sign. We have Azure, protect yourself. And we have Hedgehog Love, positive, uplifting, and new friends. So Pentacles is an earth sign, and swords is an air sign. So air is way up high, earth is down on the ground and leveled. It's going to take a lot of work to bring both people to the center to meet. This here is compatible, but most likely more for a friendship than a relationship. As like you could work really well together and learn from each other, as you're so grounded and this person is so up in the air. They're more thinking with their minds and you're thinking with like your gut, and you're on the ground working. You're full of abundance. And this person is full of thought. They're thinking too much, too hard. Lightning striking. They feel like they're tied in and tied up, but they're not. They can see through the bottom of the blindfold. They may need their own time and their own space to figure things out. But I think that you could really work together to create something beautiful. It is possible. This person is going through something. They're in deep thought. The moon has to do with the tides. It's a big moon in the background. This is more like the sun. Like just two people walking there, friends again. And this card makes me think of like the Jedi's, the red sword and the blue sword. So it's more like enemies versus like cohabitants and living together. Like these two people will probably clash a bit, where this one's so grounded and this one's so airy. This one thinks of future, thinks a lot of like forward motion. This one's also forward motion, but it's grounded with abundance and it's thinking about like creativity and jobs and career and like being on solid ground, while this person's like dreamer, like dreams off into the distance and has like big goals in a different way. You might be a little too different to make this work as a couple, as a daily couple. It's like also this is saying protect yourself. Oh, it's very shiny. There we go. Protect yourself. Azure. It's all in the clouds, all in the air, blue. Like it's like blue is also the third eye or the throat chakra, which needs a lot more communication. Like earth signs aren't big talkers, they're not big communicators. Air signs are. Another way they could clash. Earth signs are more analytical. They kind of think, they pick things apart, they overanalyze. While air signs are clear-headed, they're fast thinkers, they do. Earth signs need more time to think, they're grounded, they need time to like settle it out, mull it over. And also, more evidence to the fact that you'd be better friends is hedgehog love. Like there could be prickly spaces. Like there's prickles all around. She's like getting prickled here and there. She's getting bit. Like she's getting prickled by the points of the hedgehogs. Hedgehog love says positive, uplifting, new friends. Like this is a 1 and 2, and 3 and 6 is a 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 is moving forward. It is possible, but it will take more work, and there could be a lot of clashes. And you could probably use a better, easier flowing relationship. You would be great friends though. Like if this is like someone that you've been friends with for a long time, and you're considering, like, should I go forward? One of you is thinking about moving forward as more than friends, then this could be one of those relationships where you do well at first, but in the end you figure out you're better off friends, and that could make it weird for you guys. So this is a decision you're going to have to think hard about. And this is probably where this comes in, where you feel like you're tied down and you can't make a decision. And you have two choices and they're there in front of you, but it's hard. Like, this one does care about you, but it's positive, uplifting new friends. This relationship, I believe, would be better as friends than lovers. And that's all I have for pile 3. I don't know if this video was better or if it sounded better. If you guys could let me know in the comments, that'd be great. If you have liked, subscribed, and shared, I really appreciate all your support. If not, please like, subscribe, and share so that we can share the love a little bit further. I totally created this channel so that, like, I could share through the universe or through these cards or through my adventures that I will be having on here, that there is more than what you possibly might see right now. There's a lot of different things that can cause a bit of darkness in our lives, but there's always hope. There's always ways to move forward. There's always ways that things can be better. Like, I see life as only solutions. And if I can share some of these ideas and change a thought or change a mind or change an outlook to make things that much better in life for one person that can share it with another person, that can share it with another person, and possibly start a chain reaction that causes people to be happier in this world, then that would make me like the happiest person alive. And I could totally, like, be happy knowing that there's people out there getting help and that they know they're loved and they're not alone, and that bad things don't need to happen, and that you're worth it and you're awesome and you should shine your light too, because we need more people to shine their lights. It's technically selfish not to shine your light, because what if you're one person like me and you show and you give a message and your light changes another person's life that was in a really bad place, and all of a sudden they saw you and then you changed it, and then they come out of that and nothing bad happened to them. Like, share your love, share your light, share anything that you can that can make the world a bit brighter, because the world needs to be a bit brighter and the world is changing. There is a shift going on. I don't know if you've noticed it, but if you take a look around and open your eyes, there's more people like me, like this, wanting to share love all the time. Like, we're totally growing as a force. So be part of this force and be part of this family and be part of this shift and share and shine your light like a virus until the whole world is full of love and light and happiness, and we can push out the dark. So thank you very much for coming to see me. I hope that this resonated with you. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a share. If there's anything, any videos you would like to see or any ideas you'd like to have, any questions you'd like to have read or made into a pick a card, let me know. If there's someone out there that you know is having a bad day, or you have a question for them or something, and you can send them a video once I make it, let me know. Whatever I can do to help, I will help. I'm not taking readings right now because I just really want to help. If you really need a reading, find me on my Facebook page or my Instagram and send me a message, and I'll see what I can do for you, because I do not want to turn people down. I want to give people what I can to help them out. And I would like to say peace, love, happiness, and thank you so much. Shine your light, shine your love and light to you all. Mwah. Have a great night.